Welcome to part 4 of the Chateau de Chaumont tutorial. Let's pick up right where we left off. Alright, so last time we had just put in the ceilings of the ground level, and now we are going to start putting in some floors and everything to go up to the next level. So I think we're going to try and do most of the first floor today. Well, we'll see how far we get. I think the first thing we have to take a look at is we got another block here for the fountain. And we'll be putting the water in later, a couple of phases. Let's take a look at the exterior like we've been doing. Let's put down our little bookmark here. And go clockwise around the building. You can see we're putting in just a lot of polished andesite stairs. And a couple of blocks here, really. Let's do the outer edge first, and then we'll take a look at what we've got going on behind that. Which is, as you can see, it's a lot of steel and wooden beams that we're going to be putting in for our first set of floors. And this is actually the first building I'm using steel beams in because, well, I mean, they're in the actual chateau. So, but for this one, it's because of the way it was put together. It was built in, I think, the early 1900s, and by that time they were using a lot of steel in their buildings and everything. So that makes it into the tutorial here today, even though, you know, Minecraft, we don't technically need that, but I wanted to put them in just for fun. It's something a little different than what we've done previously. Oh, I think there's a block missing there. But you can see here, just right on top of all the upside down stairs, we're putting the right side upstairs. To put in this little cornice type, well, it's not really a cornice, it's sort of it's more of a decorative string course that's all the way around the bottom of the main structure of the chateau, like so. And that brings us around to the front, where, as you can see, right on top, we are putting in these steel beams right here with the iron blocks and everything. And in between those, we're putting in just filler of either cobblestone, andesite, plain stone, whatever you want to use for the filler blocks. It doesn't particularly matter. It's all going to get covered up. Just like that there. And you see we've got 7 beams here. And these go underneath our front porch area to hold that up. And then behind that, we are going to have a few more beams that we're going to have to put in. Let's take a look at everything from the top down so we can kind of get a detail of what we're going to be doing. You can see we've got a lot of beams we're going to be putting in, and then the wooden beams going perpendicular to those and slotting into the walls. In the little wall pockets we have inside the walls and everything. Let's do this section first. Looking out back towards the fountain here. So it's going to be the detailing for the porch area. And then scooting on behind that, we can see we've got a big beam going all the way across. It's going to be resting on 2 of the walls, though. It's just going straight through that. And a couple of the other beams, we had to slice those a bit to put in my modified stairs. Right there. And then behind that, over the hallway, we have some more beams we're putting in. Through there, just some small ones. And then back here, I believe this is over the wine cellar. We're putting in some long beams here. And in between these, you can see we are putting in some half slabs. Oop, some half slabs, you know, here, and here. Every other block, we're sort of wiggling them around just a little bit, and these are going to be the noggins. So we want to put those in, and these are just little blocks of wood that help space out and keep our main beams we have going this way from wiggling around. They're just, we want to have them fit in tight. So we put in these little noggin spacer type blocks to keep that from happening. We've got our little couple of blocks there of andesite for the dividing wall down below. Just like so. You can see you just want to put in your beams first and then go and put in your noggins. And there wasn't quite enough space to put in, I mean, we don't have any vertical half slabs. There wasn't enough space to put in noggins by the steel beam, so we're just going to do the ones down the center because we don't really have enough block resolution to get all the details. We have to simplify it just a little bit. And over here, looks like I missed a block in the design. Over here, you want to put in an extra steel block. I mean, iron block over there as well. All right, and then skipping over the little recessed area here, we have for the back porch, we have some more steels underneath there supporting all of that. At least I assume there are steels underneath there. There probably have to be, otherwise it would have fallen down by now. But you can, you know, put in the steel first and then go around and fill in with whatever other block you want. Just whatever stone block you have handy. All right, so looking back towards the entrance, now we're going to do the left room over here. I believe this is over the kitchen. So we have 2 steel beams for that we want to put in. And then a whole bunch of perpendicular wooden beams. And then every time you see a plank right here, this is actually not a full block, it's a half slab. See, in these we have 5 rows of noggins we're putting in right there. Keep our beams from moving around. And over here you can see they are socketed into the little wall pockets we have in the wall here. So we have our wooden beams resting inside the stone walls and everything. Of course, if you want to make a change, I believe Dan has made some changes to his floor designs. I've already done this before he started doing that, so I had to make some guesses about what I thought it was going to go. But if you want to make some changes, you could replace all of this over here from here to here. I guess really from here to there. And then back down from here to here to there. You could put in 2 additional steel beams that way if you want to make it a little bit more accurate to what it is that Dan's actually building. But when I finished the reference model, he was still putting everything in pockets, so that's how I finished the building. And that's how it would have been built originally, back in the early 1900s, so, you know, we can really go either way on that. So let's do our little side room over here. It's going to be the dining room, so looking back towards the fountain, turning right. Let's just take a good top-down view of that. We can see we've got the steels for the side porch over there. And 2 steels for the dining room floor supports, and then all of the transverse beams running across there. And then, of course, all the half slab planks down the middle for 5 rows of noggins. Just right there. All right. That's not too bad. That's all there is to take a look at on that phase. Let's go on to our next phase over here. Where, if you want to go ahead and finish off your fountain right here where this red wool block is, you can place 1 block of water, and that will light up your, that will have water going through your entire fountain. It's designed to work with just 1 bucket of water, just like so, in your fountain there, and that's all done. And of course, I'm leaving it to you to finish off the various trees we've got out here in the garden. Let's start out here, throw down a bookmark. We're going to go clockwise. Let's do the exterior trim of the building, and then we're going to take a look at our floors, which we're going to have in there. We're going to have our main tiled area, and of course, I don't have any idea how the final chateau is going to be decorated. So, you know, I've gone with my favorite glazed terracotta colors and patterns and everything. You know, we just want to have some very fancy French detailing on the inside, so what we're going to go with. But let's take a good side view here all around the building, clockwise, just like we've been doing, so we can get all of the exterior details. Now, for this, it's pretty easy, actually. It's pretty much just straight runs of diorite here, except where we see the stairs detailed right there. Straight run of diorite, turn the corner, straight run. Right here, turn the corner. Another corner again. Back stairs right here on the back porch. Diorite around there. There. You can see the diorite is just behind the polished andesite stairs that we put in. So, we're just kind of flying past that because they're just straight runs, just like so. All right, and now from looking out back towards the fountain, let's take a look here top down. You want to lay down a big slab of tuff. That's going to extend between the diorite and go for, I mean, if you don't want to count the cobblestone, you can make it easier on yourself and just put it down 7 blocks wide, I think, for that. And back here you can see we've got the detailing. We've got our door entrances right there where we've got the dark oak planks. And then behind that we've got the tile pattern for the main entrance. And all of these, the glazed terracotta here, the blue and black glazed terracotta, is designed to face off in random directions. You don't have to match this exact pattern. Just randomize it when you put it down. It's just a checkerboard pattern. Just like so. And of course, we've got the blocks of cobble there in the middle for our columns that we have in the middle of the room. And the detailing for the interfacing for our stairs right there coming up from the lower level. Like so. And then we've got a bit of cobble here for the dividing rooms, for the walls for those. They had to be extra thick. Just because. That's just kind of how it worked out. I had to have room for the fireplaces and all of the walls on both sides. So, 3 blocks of cobblestone wide there in the middle. Get the doors on either side. And then we've got the randomized pattern. Well, it's not quite randomized. It's got my favorite pattern of the blue glazed terracotta. Just like so. And this pattern here for the parlor at the back, or maybe it's the salon, depending. Right there, we got a bit of chiseled quartz on the left there for the fireplace. A bit of cobbled deep slate behind that. You can see here we've got this little projection for the back windows and the back bay window area back there. And then we've got just a bit of cobblestone around that, and the rest of it is going to be tuff around the back porch, filling in for all the diorite. Okay. All right, and now let's go over to the left room over here and take a look at, take a look from the top down at that. So you can see here we've got a little pattern for, I think I called this room the library. I'm really not sure what it's going to be used for, but you can see down there on the lower right, we have a bit of quartz, chiseled quartz down there for the fireplace. And then on the left, we've got the tiles for our first floor bathroom addition. All right. So let's go over here and take a look at the pattern for the floor and the dining room. You can see here it's just a randomized checkerboard pattern of one of those is green, and I think what I forget what. One of those is green and the other one is gray. Glazed terracotta. Just like so. And put them all down like that. We have a bit of quartz down in the middle here for the fireplace, for the dining room. 2 pillars and 3 chiseled. For that, a bit of cobbled deep slate behind it. And then out here for the porch, we just got a straight slab of tuff for all of that there. All right. Now that we've got our floors down, let's move on to the next phase. We're finished with the fountain and all of the trees. I'm going to leave you to get on with those. From now on, we're only going to be focusing on the chateau itself. All right, so let's do our usual pattern. Let's start here, and we want to put down our little wall, a little guardrail rail wall here we have for our porch, cobblestone walls and everything. And here you can see we have some upside down polished andesite stairs. And then here we have the rails for the porch by the dining room. We're just going to scan around the exterior of the building first, and then we'll take a look at the interior rooms. That's the pattern we're going to do for the rest of the series. See, upside down stairs here, just a straight run back here until we get to the back porch. And the back porch stairs. Side rail here. Then we've got the upside down stairs here again. And then turning the corner with those, going straight, the upside down stairs right there. And then straight again all the way back here to the front. And that's where we started, so we're going to pick up this and start looking at the front section here. So here is the front door. Yeah, half of the front door anyway. That you can put in. If you want to, you can go ahead and install our little decorative pots here we have for our ferns. Right there. Then just straight across with that to our other door, which is just the same as the one on the right. Right, now let's go back here and go inside. You can see along here by the door we have all our decorative baseboards. We are putting down, and of course you know Minecraft, that's going to be trapdoors. Dark oak trapdoors. For that, you can go ahead and start building the wall here for the library. We're going to scan around each room though. And here's the detailing for the door assembly. Right there. Our dividing wall here between the entrance hallway and the salon at the back. Got double doors right there. Door into the dining room there. Here's the interior detailing of the right front door. And all the baseboards in the back around that. So here is the left front door that we came in at. So let's turn and take a look here at the detailing we have for the stairwell. Right there. And from the front of our stairwell, want to count out 2, and then over, I can't put a thing there, but 2, and then that there. And I think this is actually not a netherite block. This is, I'm pretty sure this texture pack I'm running for this, that is actually a redstone block. And of course that's done, we're doing the redstone block because we need a way to make the iron trap doors right here stand up. So you're going to have to put that on a redstone block, I think. And then spacing across from that, we want to place our other redstone block for the base of our second column, right in the middle of the room. Remember our support columns. That goes right on top of that exposed cobblestone we had on the last phase. So they're pretty easy to do. And finish taking a look at the stairs here. One side of the stairs is going to be like another. Right there. And then we've got this support for the stairs right over there. Alright, so let's take a look top down at the main room. Let's stare back out at the fountain and take a look top down at that. And then now let's take a look here at the salon behind that. So let's go back over here by our main entrance. We're going to go through the double doors here, and we'll take a look at this next section right here for our little first floor bathroom. Right there, here is the detailing for the fireplaces. Of course, where these torches are right here, you actually want to place campfires, I think, for your fireplace if you want to. Make sure fire tech is off now when you're doing that. I mean, I don't think they're going to, you know, but the Chateau has a history of being rather flammable, so we want to, you know, not have that happen again. And you can see here we've got the iron bars here for the grate around the fireplace and everything. Quartz behind that. And the strip spruce here all the way around the room. Like so. There's the door into the dining room. And the double doors back into the main entranceway. And then the dividing wall. Brings us back to where we started. Let's go back here and take a look at the exterior detailing really quick. We've got the exterior polished andesite blocks, and then 4 pots for our double tall ferns. Right there on the porch. Alright, let's go now back into the main entranceway, and we're going to start over here now with the library. So we're going to go through this door here and start taking a look at this from the inside. We got the library fireplace right here. And the baseboards for all of the room trim in here. And here for our first floor bathroom. And then counting from here, we've got 2 blocks, and then this here for our little carved decorative column feature. And then skip 3, build another one, and then there's just 2 blocks left there. Alright, so let's take a look at that from the top down. That's the library. Now we want to go back through the entranceway, and we're going to take a look at the dining room. Alright, so we are going to start with the door here from the entranceway to the dining room. Right there. And let's scan clockwise around the room. Details for the fireplace. I think it's actually the biggest fireplace in the Chateau. And then really quickly outside here, we've got the placements for 4 more potted ferns on the side porch. Alright, so let's go back to our entrance room, back to the main entrance here. And, oh wait, no, we already took a look at the salon back here, sorry. I think that's actually all there is to take a look at on this phase. Let's get a look at the entire thing from the top down real quick. So, and now let's go on to the next phase. So now that we've got a lot of these walls in, we can go maybe a little bit quicker taking a look at these. So we're going to start with the exterior here. We've got for our little walls here, we've got some half slabs right there. Let's leave a little marker down. And let's take a look at the entire exterior. We're also taking a look at that as we go. For our dividing walls. All right, detailing along the back porch now. We have a little stair there for that little window we've got by the first floor bathroom. Or rather, what I turned into a first floor bathroom. I'm not sure what it'll actually be. But if you want to have a bathroom on the first floor, and everybody does, it's probably going to be the best place. Alright, detailing again by the front doors. On the right and the left, detailing is the exact same for those. Let's open the door. There, let's turn around, go inside. And take a look at the detailing on this. Scanning around the room, we're just taking a look at the walls. There's not a whole lot of exposition I can do on that. A lot of quartz placement, really, and trapdoors, and wood and everything. Alright, let's take a look at the detailing now. Let's turn around and take a look at the detailing for our staircase. And for your columns, you can go ahead and stack 2 blocks of calcite right there for the column shafts. Detailing for our very fancy French staircase. And another block of stripped wood there. And I think that's all there is for this room. So let's go back over here and step into the salon and take a scan around that. I'm going to try and go clockwise through all of these rooms to make it more consistent. Of course, we got blue on the floor, so we have to have nice royal lapis color on the walls. I think works best. Tried to color code all the rooms and everything. Detailing here for the side bay windows here. And our fireplace. Let's go ahead and take a look inside the bathroom. It's just pretty simple in here. It's just a bathroom, so. Alright, let's go back out over here and now step into the library. So, extend up 2 stripped spruce there for the carved out wooden columns there we have with the decorative divider in the library. quartz detailing for fireplace. And we will now go straight across and into the dining room, where we have a nice dark prismarine on the walls in here to complement the floors. I think dark prismarine goes really well at this particular floor. The green on the walls is I think just in between the glazed terracotta patterns. And the detailing for the dining room fireplace. All right. That's all there is to take a look at on that phase. Let's go on to the next one. So for the exterior, let's start at the front again and go clockwise around the building. We've got a couple of walls here, and you can go ahead and plant your ferns. Right there. We want to put up the exterior walls first and then come around and do the interior detailing. So I think going to be the easiest way to get it all built. Alright, step right here and take a closer look at the detailing over here. Around the back porch door. All of the, it's just a couple of cobblestone walls out there on top of those for some little decorative finials. One pane there for this small window at the back. You can see for our large windows, we're just doing my typical pattern of alternating full blocks and panes of glass. The light blue stained glass variety, my favorite kind, or rather my favorite color, stained glass. Alright, detailing back over here for front door, so let's go inside and start going clockwise around the main entrance room. We had a bit of extra space in these walls, so I put in sort of some built-in areas for shelving to, you know, put things. Perhaps your fancy French dish collection can go in there, or you know, whatever. If you have some items you want to prominently display, this is the room to put them in. But otherwise, these could just be flat walls too, if you prefer. I was just trying to make it a little bit more decorative, you know, something you would expect to see in a fancy French chateau. All right, so let's take a look at the fancy French staircase. Like so. Another stripped thing there, and of course you want to put 2 more blocks of calcite right there. So let's come back over here and now step into the salon at the back and start scanning around this room. You can see in general how I like to do my rooms in Minecraft. I sort of like to use the stripped logs of various varieties, and I like to take a divide and conquer approach, which means that you can see here we just divide the room off into various size panels between 2 and 3 spacing here, And it works pretty well. You can apply this to a lot of different designs. But anytime I want a really fancy interior, this is kind of what I want to go with. Of course, we have our sconce holders here at the back with the iron bars there. But I believe we put end rods on those. Or, of course, you could put perhaps some candles on those instead if you prefer. But I thought the end rods looked a little bit more fancy, so that's what we went with. Upside down stairs here for our fireplace. Alright, let's take a quick look inside the bathroom. Right there. Now let's go back into the main entranceway, turn, go into the library. With, I think these are the Crimson Hyphae, if I remember the block name of that correctly. I think it makes, especially with this floor color, I think it makes a really nice French burgundy damask sort of wallpaper type of pattern. Well, you know, Minecraft, just kind of, you know, just stand away from it and look at it sideways, and you can, maybe it's a nice French silk damask wallpaper. Alright, and here for the library fireplace, upside down stairs and one half slab. Alright, now let's go across the main entranceway and let's go and take a look at the detailing in the dining room. You can see here, this is mostly just being extended up with detailing for the glass windows and everything. We have our built-in shelving here at the back, two of those, one on either end of the room. There's the other one. So, some more places for you to display some knickknacks or whatever. And the detailing for the very fancy French fireplace right there in the dining room. Alright, and getting back to this point, I think we've taken a look at all of the rooms in this section. So let's go on to the next phase where we have finished all these little walls and everything on all the porches. So now we're going to be starting here and just taking a scan around the exterior of the building. Alright, going clockwise like normal. Detailing for the front doors. Exterior walls first, and then we'll take a look at all the interior detailing. Alright, so that's where we started. So that's the exterior. Now let's go inside. Take a look at the main entrance hall. Got some quartz stairs and slab detailing right there for these little alcoves I've inserted into the walls. You can go ahead and put your end rods on top of the iron bars and everything to complete these fancy French sconce lighting. If you want. Got the upside down stairs across here for our little display cases built into the wall. And a few more along here. Brings us back to the front door where we started. So now let's turn and take a look at the detailing for the staircase. Here, take a look at that. Trapdoors on top of this, and I think if memory serves correct, you need one more trapdoor back there behind that. I think that's going to be one that I missed, but that's a small fix. Let's see. So back in the main entrance hallway, let's now go take a look back here at the salon. Starting at the door there, and then we'll scan around the room. Right here, don't worry about this. We'll take a look at that in a minute. All that stuff floating inside the rooms, we'll have to measure all that out. And our fireplace detailing here. A couple of stairs and half slabs. Right there. And then I think if we want to measure from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks right there, and then place down 5 iron bars right there. And this is going to be our chandelier we have here at the back. And then directly across from that, if we want to measure from, I think, this point right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. That'll get us to our other one. You can hang down right there. All right, let's take a look at the detailing for the bathroom real quick. Pretty simple. And we'll go ahead and move into the library. And starting at the window frame here, count for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we want to have this upside down hopper right there as decoration for our extremely expensive chandeliers we have in the library with the netherite and everything. All right, and then from the middle right here, count for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and place another upside down hopper right there. And the simple detailing here around the fireplace in the library. All right, now let's go across back to the dining room. So let's go inside here and scan around the room for the detailing on this. It's not too complicated. Right there, and then a really big upside down quartz stair lintel across the big fireplace inside the dining room. Alright, and now to do our chandeliers, we want to do right here, count for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we want to do end rod and then a bit of light blue stained glass panes around that. and then count out from there by what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and another end rod. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this way for this other end rod. Back down here, which is the lowest most portions of our chandeliers, remember we have hanging down in the dining room. Alright. Let's go on to our next phase here, starting scan around the exterior first, clockwise. And then we'll do the interior. I don't know if we'll get the, these rooms are some of the larger, taller rooms. Don't know if we'll get it all done today, but we'll get a good bit of it done. We'll go for as long as I can talk for anyway. Alright, detailing back here, upside down stair, that little window there, for our bathroom. Alright, brings us back around here. Let's now go inside the entrance hallway and take a look at the detailing we have here. And now our staircase is actually intersecting with the wall now because we have our first landing on our stairs. So we want to go ahead and build that. Right here. Let's land underneath here, and these are upside down stairs, spruce stairs we have making these little coffered areas carved out underneath our stairs. Right there. Back there for that. Continue our scan around the room. We've got our little archways over our door here with the stairs and the trap door. Upside down stairs there over the smaller doorways. Detailing over here. Yes, that is supposed to be there, I think. Part of the ceiling decoration. Alright, so that's that room taking a look at. Now let's go into the salon at the back. Take a look here. If you want to, you can go ahead and build your chandeliers. Like so. Iron rod in the middle. And a few end rods there. Although if you want to, you can convert those into candles as well. I recommend blue candles for this room. But white candles would also work very nicely. You can always color code your candles to the rooms, like red candles for the library, green candles for the dining room. Now I think if you use the blue candles in here, you could do the white candles in the entranceway. That'd look nice. But I just went with some simple end rods, just to not make it too complicated. Alright, and now let's take a quick look inside the bathroom and also begin with the library. You can see we're pretty much just extending up the wall panels in here and the glass for the windows. Right there. Oh, for our very expensive chandeliers, if you want to, you can place a block of netherite there There's going to be 2 blocks of that in this room, but you know, this is really expensive. So if you want to use some other block there instead of that, you can just put the iron bars on the 4 sides. That's just right on top of that hopper we already put down. I mean, but this is one of the nicest rooms in the fancy French chateau, so it's got to have expensive fixtures. And they don't come any more expensive than that. All right. Now let's go back through the entranceway and take a look now at the detailing for the dining room. Same sort of thing with the wall panels over here. And capping off our little built-in the shelves we have at the back sections. Detailing for our fireplace, the very fancy French fireplace we have here. And here's the detailing for the chandelier. So around this you want to have a sea lantern and then 4 end rods around that one. Sea lantern, 4 end rods around that one. It's right on top of the one we already placed down. And right on top of this one, another sea lantern. And then beside those 4 end rods. And then projecting out from those, we have 4 light blue stained glass panes. Just a little cross pattern there. Alright. That's all there is for that one. Let's go on to the next phase. Let's take a little bit of a look ahead. I would like to, if I can talk for long enough, I would like to at least get the ceilings on these rooms, and then that'd be a good place to stop. Alright. So starting with the exterior, we've got our first landing and one of our very first balconies we have on the chateau. You remember we've got like, 1,000 balconies on the chateau. And this is going to be the first one here at the front. It's like so, with the upside down stairs. Like that there, and the detailing for the exterior. Let's take a quick look at that. The detailing along the back porch exit here. Now beside the library. Main entrance there. Let's pick up our little bookmark. Now let's go inside. Take a look from below here at the detailing over the front door, and then immediately on to the stairs. We have our first landing here that we're building. Like so. And detailing of the other front door. Then we're using stairs and wood and trapdoors and everything to cap off our little recessed alcoves we have. Alright, that's the main room done. Now let's take a look at the interior of the salon at the back. And you can see we're capping off the wall panels now, with just some verticals and horizontals of stripped spruce, I think. Spruce has always been one of my favorite wood colors in Minecraft to use, and especially this stripped spruce is just exquisite. With stripped oak being a close second. Alright, now let's take a look at the detailing for the bathroom and go immediately into the library. Here we have the detailing for the carved archways for this little divider here I've inserted into the library. Right there. Detailing for the expensive chandelier. Don't forget about these trapdoors now on the corners. That's part of our fancy French carved molding we have going throughout the room. Detailing for the other chandelier. It's just the same as that one over there. Alright, now let's go across and take a look at detailing inside the dining room. Pretty simple detailing. You can see it's just a lot of strip spruce on the side. So here, detailing for the main chandelier. It's just a lot of light blue stained glass panes with some iron bars in the middle. We don't have any oak bars in Minecraft. Only iron. Although I wouldn't mind some oak bars. That look pretty cool. And spruce and all the other colors. So here for the smaller chandeliers, you got the same thing. Iron bar and then 4 panes right there. Iron bar, 4 panes. All right. Next level. Let's see, what do we got coming up? We got, let's do this one and then that one. That'll cap off the ceilings. And then the next time after that, just like we started with, well, we'll be starting with the next section of steel beams and wood noggins and everything. We'll start off with that on the next time. So we got 2 phases to go. So let's start off here at our first of many balconies. Right there, the detailing for that. Scan around the exterior, starting to cap off our windows. Our first set of windows. Detailing at the back. Walls by the library. And then that brings us back around to the front where we started. Alright, so let's go inside where you can see we've got a lot of these iron trapdoors to place. So let's take a look at that in this little corner from below. We'll kind of start here by the staircase. And take a look at the detailing for the staircase first. See, we got this little half landing here, and then it turns and goes back up this way. Like so. And then from here, these extend straight, as you can see, and they intersect with our columns. So we got just some very simple capitals here. 4 quartz stairs on top of those, all the way around, and in between those, we've got the extending iron trapdoors. Let me just take a look at that from the top down. You can see they're intersecting with the walls, the quartz in the walls. Let's go back down over here, take a look at that. You can see we've got the alternating pattern of the pillar blocks on their sides and the chiseled blocks for the quartz. You know, fancy French decoration. Gotta have it. Just like that there. All the way around the room, like so. All right. And now let's take a look. Let's land, go inside the salon at the back here, and we'll take a look at that. You can see we've got now a decorative molding at the top, which, you know, Minecraft. That means upside down spruce stairs. And we're doing that all the way around the room. You can see, I think if I just land here and see, we can do it all the way around the room. Just like so. And for our chandeliers, of course, they are being suspended from these hoppers again. We're using another set of hoppers here. And I think they make a very pleasing suspension points to attach these iron bars to hang our chandeliers from. Just makes it just a little bit more fancy. All right, detailing here for the small bathroom. Let's move directly into the library now. Right here. It's just could be a lot of wood on their sides and some detailing here and there with these planks and trapdoors. We've got another hopper here, suspending that one. And then you're going to have another hopper over here, suspending that one. So this one's got double hopper design on it. Looks really nice, a little bit Art Deco, but, you know, I think it works. Otherwise, the walls are just, you know, wood straight on its side. All right, let's go back here and take a look at the dining room. The dining room is going to be really easy, actually. You can see just big rectangle, upside down, spruce stairs, all the way around the room, kind of, you know, cutting in there. We've got a couple of planks here where these pilasters go into the wall, 4 of those. Right there. And that's all there is to that one. For the, we just got now 3 more upside down hoppers here, holding up our very delicate glass chandeliers. I mean, I'm not going to insert any sound effects for it, but, you know, just imagine them kind of tinkling around as, you know, as glass chandeliers tend to do. That sound that they make. And I think that's really all there is to take a look at on that phase. Let's go on and take a look at the last phase for today, which is going to be putting a ceiling on a lot of this. Be a good place to stop. So first, though, we'll take a look at the exterior, couple half slabs here, 7 of those, to cap off our little guardrail for our first of many little balconies. The exterior is going to be pretty simple. We've got a couple of upside down stairs, though. We got 4 over here because these are the exterior corbels that are going to be supporting, you guessed it, another balcony. Note the upside down stairs here. Right there. Back here. And the detailing, simple detailing here for the walls by the library. All right, now let's go inside the front door, go inside and take a look up. We can see we've got some very fancy French quartz detailing for the ceilings up here. You just have to imagine it's supposed to be like sculpted and scrolled plaster work or something like that. But we don't have any plaster blocks in Minecraft. We got quartz though, so that's what we're using. Very fancy. Just like so. You can see just in between, you've got the, you want to a rectangle around it with upside down stairs, and then fill in the middle sections with the alternating pillar and chiseled quartz. It's like so right there. And right there. And here. And there. Once you do one of those, all the rest of them are the same. And for the detailing around the stairs, we've got a full block of quartz here, but then we go to the upside down stairs here. Just like so, around there. And then ties in just right here with that little stair block there. Alright, so let's take a look at the detailing for our little stairway landing here. Go ahead and install your door there. And that's all there is to that one. Let's take a look at it from the top down. Right there. And then we'll take a look at the exterior. We'll take a look at the top down for the salon, the library, and the dining room. We're going to take a look at this in detail from below, but I just want to get a quick look at it from above in case you prefer that view. So let's go through the double doors into the salon. Here you can see what we've got are stripped spruce tree trunks on their sides, going this way and that way. And in between those, we have waxed cut copper half slabs for the ceiling. I think this very nicely complements the blue we have on the walls here for the lapis. I think these colors work very well together with each other. But you know, if you like something different, you can put that in there at all. It just has to be a half slab though, because we want to have these nice fancy French carved ceilings in here for those. You can see it's just little 2x3 panels throughout the entire room. Alright, let's take a look at the ceiling for the bathroom. You can see all this is upside down spruce stairs, you know, rectangled around each other. Right there to make a simple coffer design for that. Let's go into the library and take a look at the ceiling design in here. Which you can see we've got just the dark oak planks. But in between those we've got the dark oak trapdoors. Right there. And another little coffer design. You can see you just want to extend that through the room here. We've got our little divider and another section of it back here. Just like so. Alright, and for the last thing today, let's go take a look at the dining room. Put the ceiling on that. You can see it's prismarine. Again, just like we have on the walls, we're sticking that on the ceiling, except we're using half slabs for those. So once you do one section here, all the rest of the room is just the same. Just the same for that. All right. So it was, I think we're a little bit over an hour, but it was, we made a lot of good progress. We got the first floor. Well, we got the ground floor and then the first floor of the chateau all constructed and everything. And next time we are going to be installing more steel beams and wood beams and noggins and everything like that. But I hope you are having a lot of fun building your version of Chateau de Chaumont. I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.